Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Decidedly Neapolitan. We are on the server, and there's so much that has gone on. There's so many different changes and updates, and everybody's on here. Okay, not everybody, but 3 other people, and that's pretty cool. I love it when there's some action going on, a bunch of other activity. This server has been crazy, and I mean that like crazy good. In a great, amazing way. People have been having a real fun time. We've got a good amount of people on here. I'm really excited. So we got a couple things. Let's start out over here for bRanN. This was a bee somebody found, and apparently a gift of 2 diamonds that they didn't want. Super awesome. Let's clean this up as we go so we get things straightened up. This is nothing. That is just my extra storage because I am not organized in the least, though I have been putting bee stuff kind of in one area. I went to a village. I don't recall if I've shown you this, and I picked up the apiary and the frames. It's going to be a short while before we can make something like that on our own. Let's pop that in there. I've sort of cleaned up this ore chest and got some sort of organization here. Carpenter blocks with a piece of glowstone, with a chiseled block in there. Kind of very interesting look. We got a reader board here. I'm thinking of trying to make this place look a little more technological. Not quite sure how I feel about that. I kind of like it. We have our normal setup here. Our steam dynamo and our magmatic dynamo. Powering our power cube, which I have moved. I've moved it to another location. I will show you that in a second. And from my buddy, Mr. Leviticus, here. Hello. That's not pronounced hello, and it's not pronounced hello. It's pronounced hello. Got your magic blaze rods, also an apple. Don't eat the apple. Okay. Oh, we won't. Is that like a super advanced apple? It might be in some random armor. And the blaze rods. We have a blaze rod farm, do we? Not really. Not set up. Not yet. But there is a couple of blaze... Oh my gosh. This organization... What do I have for armor, first of all? Nothing. Okay, you know what? Let's just wear it. It's going to break. It doesn't matter. But we have the ability to move spawners around now. And so somewhere, I think probably at Blue's base, is a couple blaze spawners. So we need to free them from his hands and put them somewhere everyone can get to more easily, if he's willing. I guess I won't force him. I made everyone knapsacks, so I guess you can have one too. Yeah, Jeff did this a while ago. I record ahead of time to make sure I actually have some content. He gave me a thaumium ingot, thaumium sword, because I needed them earlier. I don't now. Now we have something we can build together. That's going to be cool. Because I went ahead and did enough magic just to be able to make the ingots, the thaumium ingots. But it's gonna be nice anyway. Who's over there? That's KB. KB is streaming right now, I believe. We'll probably go over there and bother him because that sounds like fun. Why not take the opportunity and use the server for what it is? I want to test something. Okay, for now, let's put these away. I still got a couple small updates to give you. It's exciting when I have a bunch of updates because there's bam, bam, here's something new, here's something new. It's kind of cool. Was it over here? No, I think I've stuttered and puttered now. Let's equip this. And the thing about this, there might be a special key to open it, but all you really got to do is close your inventory, open your inventory to refresh it. That'd be kind of nice if it would refresh it itself. No, it is over here. I need to see, can you use blaze rods in this? No, dang it. I was hoping. Can we melt blaze rods down into lava? I thought for sure there's got to be a way. Oh my. Twilight Forest. Interesting. Curse of Death. There's got to be a way to use these for, like, free energy. I mean, because normally you can't get a hold of them all that easily. And it's still a cost. Track relayer cart. Fiery sword. Burns targets. But there's got to be a way where we can turn this in. Okay, so you can use it as regular fuel in a furnace. We can macerate it to get 5 blaze powder instead of, what was it, 2? Yeah. We can rock crush it for the same thing. We can pulverize it to get a chance of sulfur, which is not that fabulous. We can turn it directly into lava with the magma crucible, but that's going to take power. If we did this, would it then create enough lava that it's generating enough power that this lava goes into to power this process, as well as also process other machines? See, that's going to take some funky math to figure that out. Okay, what about the blaze powder? No, I don't want where you get it from. I want what do we use it for. Okay, a couple of the hardcore ender expansion, gendistry, so we might need it for that. Some of the special materials, magmatic florb, which is something that you can throw. That's interesting. Maybe we'll look into that in the future. And the standard, of course, Minecraft things. Anything else? Yeah, strength potion. It's so weird to see it as this texture. It's kind of strange. We need it for some other recipes. We can compress it to make it back into a blaze rod. Special kind of rails, and that's it. Okay, so they are going to be a powerful ally, but we'll have to look if we can really do what I want to do with them. If you already knew all about blaze rods, I just wasted 3 minutes of your time. I'm sorry. Ooh, we're up here. There's too many people. I don't think I can sleep the night away. But perhaps if I go in here, I can convince them, like, oh, bRanN's in the bed. Maybe we want to get in the bed too and make it go from night to day. Yes. Thanks, Jefferson. Okay. So now it's day, because it's more exciting to be up here in the day. Let's switch to our just in case there was something up here. That's what I was going to say. And look, we have a bee house. Now, a bee house is the first thing you can make. Can I show you how to make it? I guess if we come in here and do the little thing. Move some stuff around so I can see my keyboard here. Here's the bee house. It's very cheap. You just need any honeycomb, any slabs, any wood. Okay, the thing about the bee house is you click anything with a hammer, the wrench in it reshapes it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, anyway, now it's not doing it, but whatever. The bee house is the cheapest thing. It cannot do anything fancy at all. You can't hold frames, for example, and frames will kind of help things happen. So right now all we can do is you put the princess and you put the drone, and they do a little dance, and then you got a queen, and the drone is dead. The drone does not survive the mating process. I'm so sorry. And depending on the bee, you need a specific temperature and humidity level, and sometimes they are ranged and sometimes they aren't. Only jubilant bees will produce their specialty. Make sure to have them in their preferred climate. And so there's all sorts of statistics which we can get into later. We're going to have to go a little deeper down the forestry machines, and we can start turning this honey into its components, and then we can use those components to kind of really dig into what do the bees want. Something we're going to need a lot of for these bees is seeds, and because we're going to need seed oil. So that's why we have this watermelon seed farm, because I had read, and you could have assumed and been correct, that this is pretty much I don't know if it's the easiest, but it's definitely an easy, quite easy, incredibly easy way to get seeds. Let's break these 2 blocks out so that there are more spots for these to possibly grow. And so then we take the seeds and we compress them in a squeezer. I do have some machines set up, and that's the other thing I wanted to show you. And that is actually where my power cube is, if we want to call it a power cube. Let's call it a hardened energy cell. Let's call it what it is. And I was trying to make something that looked like a receptacle. So you come over here, and you got your power cube, and you place it. And then all the machines go, you know, they turn on, and they warm up, and they do their thing. I'm going to see a way if eventually I can have lights that are not on until something is placed here. And this won't necessarily be powering the lights, like, right? Because we could use the redstone lights. But somehow when a block is here, it's activating something that triggers that. But I like the idea of areas, zones of machines that need power. So here, down there, and also find another location where we power these things. And even maybe still have multiple of these, but then you take it and you go down to the power room and you pop in the empty one so it can charge, and you grab the full one. And I love that concept, and I want to make that happen. So we got a few basic machines going on here. Okay, we got the squeezer, and you put seeds in there, and it melts them down into seed oil. Now you can't see it because they're going directly into here. Now, because this is a forestry machine, it's not going to automatically spit the stuff out, so we had to get a servo and put it on there. That's a very cheap thing to make. And a temperate fluid duct. Temperate fluid duct is the cheap one. It just, it can take regular temperature stuff. You can't put lava through that, for example. And then we also have a centrifuge. The centrifuge is where you put the honeycombs, and it spins them around and splits them up into their different components. So you can see we're getting some honey, some wax. We got a couple snowballs and some crystalline pollen cluster. Not pollen, like you may have heard on one of Etho's episodes. Silky propolis. Now, I'm probably saying that one wrong. But these are all different materials that you might need to use for some of the more advanced bee machines and bee things. This, and this, probably for sure. Snowball, no, not necessarily. And you just get the different kind of honeycombs based on the bee. And what we really need to get the next step of our bee stuff is a beealyzer, which lets you run the bee through a little check and tells you kind of who they are, what they do, and all their little stats. That is how I have this set up directly into here. I'm showing this even though I've already kind of shown it because I want some of the other people on the server to see this. I don't think they've seen this yet. Hardened fluid duct. You just need one. These things will automatically empty into there. This thing, if I click on it, it's just not going to run out of lava no matter what. Not for a while. Not until it goes do 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 do. And some people like to say 32,000 blah 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 blah, but actually it's just 32 buckets. That's easier. Now, why would I eat the apple? No. Why would I? That would be dumb. That's a very nice apple. I'm going to save it for when I really need it. All right, let's just... You got to see a lot of cool things. I'm not really prepared to do anything very fancy. It's like he wants me to eat it, but I want to save that for some other things. He's making me suspicious. What is that? That looks fun. Since I recorded in advance, I don't need to worry about spoiling anything. By the time my video comes out, they better have shown off their stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so somewhere here we have a town hall, which I have not seen yet. And we need to go there. We need to go there right now because I want to show you another cool little thing, which I had a couple of on Magicraft, but I want you to see it. in case you haven't seen it before. This is cool. And it feels so naturey, but it's just windows out to the forest that we live in. Ironwood armor. Okay, I hate when I forget names, and I know names. Rick Clark. Thank you, bRanN, for not failing me too horribly. He said he put one of these in here for display, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a cool idea. But with this sign here, like that, that's so cool. It's so much cooler than I thought it was going to be, because I've seen the stand and I've seen the armor, and I've done this to decorate before, but that sign really does pull it together. And I cannot get over these trees. Oh my gosh. It's just so wonderful. Okay, here we have the uncrafting table, which we've all seen. I think most of you probably have. But it's really cool. So we got the Slamium sword, and now we don't. Now we got ingots. Now that did cost me a couple levels, but unmodded levels aren't really that big a deal. I really love... I don't know, is that a skull? Gosh, this looks so good. I can't get over it. Now, what do we have here? Like hidden things? No, he's just using it for decoration. Well, that's cool. See, in a regular Minecraft, we kind of have to do this because that's the way you can hide lighting. But in modded, we could use a carpenter block and put a regular thing in it, and then we could pop a piece of glowstone in there and light it up. If you're not sure how to do that, that means you're not watching the other members' videos, and you really should be. Oh, this is just, it's so cozy. I can't get over how cool it is. The best thing about being part of a server is sharing that experience with other people who are also building. And I feel like MagicCraft had that for the first 2 weeks. A lot of people were streamers, though, and I got nothing against streamers, but it definitely is, it's a different play style. I want to go check out this. It's a different play style, right? It's about playing for as long as you can, doing as much as you can. Now, no buddies, a little different. He still manages to stream and kind of balance out the combat. Haven't killed the Naga. Darn it. Otherwise, I'd say yes. Unless he wants to go kill a Naga. I might have time. He doesn't advance too quickly, so he's got a good balance, I think. But a lot of streamers are like, let's play for a whole bunch of times, and that's cool. Ow! Oh, that hurt. For some reason, I don't think it did damage. But yeah, so a couple days for a streamer, they're in full diamond gear, and they're taking on the Ender Dragon in vanilla Minecraft, and in modded Minecraft, they've got like, I don't know, 50 different engines, and oh gosh, I thought that broke somehow. I think if I keep trying to explain it in another different way, you're going to be like, bRanN, we get it. I understand what you're saying. Just fine. Just go on with your thoughts. I get stuck on explaining things sometimes. You know I do if you watch my videos. Because I want to make sure you understand what I'm trying to say. It's called beating a dead horse. And horses don't deserve that. Well, gosh, I was really hoping I could put the blaze rods directly in there. That's fine though. I'm gonna do the math. And next episode, if I remember, please, I hope I remember, I'm gonna tell you if that's worth it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a blaze rod, if I can find it, right there. I'm gonna remember that way. I wonder if blitz rods. Maybe these? I don't know. Anyway, that's wrapping up time. Viewers, I had a thing to build with you and I completely forgot. Okay, next episode. I promise we'll build something. But until then, this has been bRanN. I will see you next video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.